monsters. There was once a monster that lived quietly on the west side of the mountain. On the east side of the mountain lived another monster. Sometimes the monsters spoke together through a hole in the mountain, but they never saw each other. One evening the first monster called through the hole, "Can you see how beautiful it is? Day is departing." "Day departing?" called back the second monster. "You mean night arriving, you twit." "Don't call me a twit, you Dumbo, or I'll get angry," fumed the first monster, and he felt so annoyed that he could hardly sleep. The other monster felt just as irritated, and he slept very badly as well. The next morning the first monster felt awful after such a bad night. He shouted through the hole, "Wake up, you numbskull, night is leaving." "Don't be stupid, you pea-brain," answered the second. "That is day arriving." And with that, he picked up a stone and threw it over the mountain. "Rotten shot, you fat ignoramus," called the first monster as the stone missed him. He picked up a bigger stone and hurled it back. Wow! That's like my left-hand girl throw. That stone also missed. "Hopeless, you hairy, long-nosed nurk," howled the second monster, and he threw back a rock which knocked the top off the mountain. "It's just a stupid old wind-filled prune," shouted the first monster as he heaved a boulder that knocked another piece off the mountain. "And you're a bandy-legged, soggy cornflake," replied the second monster. This time he kicked a huge rock just for a change. As the day passed, the rocks grew bigger and bigger, and the insults grew longer and longer. Both of the monsters remained untouched, but the mountain was being knocked to pieces. "You're a hairy, overstuffed, empty-headed, boss-eyed mess," shouted the first monster as he threw yet another massive boulder. "You're a pathetic, addle-brained, smelly, lily-livered custard tart," screamed the second monster, hurling a yet larger rock. The rock finally smashed the last of the mountain, and for the very first time the monsters saw each other. This happened just at the beginning of another sunset. "Incredible," said the first monster, putting down the rock he was holding. "There's night arriving. You were right." "Amazing," gasped the second monster, dropping his boulder. "You are right. It is day leaving." They walked to the middle of the mess they had made to watch the arrival of the night and the departure of the day together. "That was rather fun," giggled the first monster. "Yes, wasn't it?" chuckled the second. "Pity about the mountain." So you see, children, when I read this book, I think it's probably trying to tell us a number of things about, misunderstanding, and how if people just, looked at things from a different perspective and also could actually physically see each other and engage with each other, then the world would be a more happy and peaceful place. It also reminds me that fucking shit up is great fun.